In this video, we'll explore the new McIntosh MSA5500 streaming integrated amplifier and talk about the features and technology packed inside, what we heard during our testing, and ultimately help you decide if this would be the right fit for you. Now let's get started. We've had the privilege of visiting the McIntosh factory in Binghamton, New York multiple times, and it's always an experience that leaves a lasting impression. Every step of their production reflects an incredible attention to detail, from the hand assembly of their iconic blue power meters to the rigorous testing each product undergoes before it leaves the factory. It's really clear that every McIntosh component is a labor of love, built to exceed expectations and uphold the legacy of a brand that has defined high-end audio for over 7 decades. Now, in recent years, integrated amplifiers with built-in streaming capabilities have taken the high-end audio world by storm. These all-in-one devices combine powerful amplification and streaming tech, features that used to require separate components, into one streamlined package. Now, for many music lovers, the appeal is clear. Less clutter, fewer cables, and a compact system that still delivers incredible performance. Now, as more people gravitated towards these versatile solutions, McIntosh felt the heat from competitors offering similar products. But instead of just keeping up, McIntosh set out to redefine the category with this new MSA5500. This all-in-one component embodies the brand's timeless aesthetic, has a powerful amplifier section, has seamless support to cast your music from your phone to the unit from all major streaming platforms, and has a top-tier DAC capable of handling today's most demanding digital formats. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the design of this product. McIntosh set out to create a product that retained the classic aesthetic McIntosh fans know and love. So the result is a front panel that feels like a love letter to the golden age of hi-fi. It's sleek and timeless, featuring solidly built controls for volume and input selection. There's also a headphone jack and the iconic red power button. A clean vacuum fluorescent display provides just the essentials: your input, volume level, and streaming service, keeping things refreshingly simple. On the sides are McIntosh monogrammed MC heat sinks that add a touch of elegance to the design. And of course, it wouldn't be McIntosh without the signature blue power meters, a hallmark of their design for decades. The screen on the front also allows you to adjust tone controls like input trim, balance left and right, bass, treble, and adjust your brightness and backlight of the blue meters. Now, the panel's elegant black finish is complemented by silver accents on the sides and chrome detailed knobs, tying together a look that's both modern and unmistakably McIntosh. At first glance, you might not realize the sophisticated face hides a powerhouse of streaming, amplification, and DAC technology inside. But for those who appreciate the brand's heritage, the MSA5500's understated design will just feel like home. When you spin the unit around, the back panel is a hub of connectivity that's laid out for easy setup. It includes 4 analog inputs, a set of balanced inputs, and even a moving magnet phono input for vinyl lovers. Moving coil users will need a step-up transformer or phono preamp. Now, you'll also find a subwoofer output, preamp outputs, and a main amplifier inputs, perfect for adding a more powerful amplifier or integrating McIntosh's MEN220 or MQ112 for room correction. Now, a quick note here: the subwoofer out is mono and full range, so you'll need to set your crossover on your sub. We recommend starting at 80 Hz when you're using it with small speakers, and then try 50 Hz if you're using it with full-size speakers. You can refer to our subwoofer calibration guide linked below, or if you need more help setting up your subwoofers or splitting them to use 2 subwoofers, reach out to our experts at audioadvice.com. Digital inputs are also abundant, with 2 coaxial inputs, USB, 2 Toslink, and a digital MCT input. Streaming options are equally robust, offering both Wi-Fi 6 and an Ethernet connection for high-performance network access. Recognizing one of the most popular demands for modern all-in-one amplifiers, McIntosh has also included an HDMI ARC input, making it simple to connect your TV and even control the MSA5500's volume with your TV remote, and we absolutely love this feature that they added here. Now, in addition, 2 data ports can be used to output data commands to matching McIntosh CD players so that the MSA5500's remote will control and operate both the amp and the CD player. There's also an IR input, which connects to an IR receiver using a 3.5mm cable, making remote operation simple and reliable. Now, one feature that often gets overlooked in these units is the home theater pass-through port. Now, we do have an entire article and video explaining how to use what's typically called home theater bypass that shows you how to integrate a 2-channel amp like the MSA5500 into your home theater setup or vice versa. And we highly recommend checking out that for more details, which I'm gonna link below. But here's the short version of what home theater bypass is. You can use an amp just like this MSA5500 with the home theater pass-through port to power your 2 front speakers while your home theater receiver handles the volume and powers the rest of the channels. Since the front 2 channels usually carry a lot of the action and mix in movies, it's a huge advantage to have those speakers powered by a higher quality unit instead of just relying on your receiver's internal amps. And when you want to listen to 2-channel music, the receiver is completely out of the signal path and you can enjoy the MSA5500 by itself. There's a lot more to it, of course, so again, I suggest watching our video or reaching out to our team of experts if you want help setting this up, but trust us, this is a feature that's definitely worth exploring if you have a home theater or 2-channel setup and you want to use both units. Finally, the back panel features McIntosh's patented solid cinched speaker binding posts, which we found to be exceptionally well designed. The gold plating helps prevent corrosion, and the secure fit eliminates the worry of cables loosening or causing a short. During our setup, we really did appreciate how easy these posts made it to connect high-end cables, which is a little bit of a small detail, but one that can make a big difference in day-to-day use. While this level of quality is expected from McIntosh, it's still great to see the attention to detail carried through to even all of the components on this unit. Now, at the heart of the MSA5500 is a meticulously designed McIntosh Class AB amplifier section, delivering 100 watts into 8 ohms and 160 watts into 4 ohms. That's plenty of high current power to drive nearly any speaker that you'd pair with this all-in-one powerhouse. With impressively low distortion at just 0.005% and a dynamic headroom of 1.8 dB, the amplifier section is backed by robust power supply McIntosh is renowned for. Now, the MSA5500 also has a ton of other technology inside, like Power Guard to protect your speakers, Sentry Monitor for circuit protection, and high current output transistors to reduce thermal lag, just to name a few. I'm not going to dive super deep into those technologies in this video, but if you want to read more about them, go to audioadvice.com or use the link in the description to read our in-depth article about this MSA5500 and how all of those technologies work. For personal listening, McIntosh includes a high drive headphone amplifier with their innovative headphone crossfeed director. Now, we will note that our team has had mixed experiences with HXD. Some of us love the added dimension it brings to headphone listening, while others prefer the more traditional sound without it. Either way, it's great that McIntosh gives you the flexibility to choose. With a simple toggle, you can either enable or disable HXD based on your preferences, making it easy to tailor your listening experience to what you enjoy most. Now, inside this unit, McIntosh utilizes an ESS 8-channel DAC with 4 of its DACs per channel in a doubled up balanced form to cancel out any unwanted noise. While McIntosh doesn't specify which DAC chip it is, we do know it's a very advanced high-end 32-bit DAC with a huge dynamic range and low distortion. In our opinion, the implementation is much more important than the exact chip, since many circuits in a DAC affect the overall sound quality. Plus, it supports pretty much every sample rate that you'll need to enjoy your music at the highest of resolutions. Now, if you want to stream your music to the MSA5500, which we suspect most people will do, seeing as that's sort of the main point of this unit with its built-in streaming capability, it does support Apple AirPlay, Bluetooth, Google Cast, or formerly known as Chromecast, Spotify Connect, and Tidal Connect, including Tidal Hi-Fi lossless quality. Plus, the MSA5500 is a Roon-ready endpoint device. And to keep things simple, McIntosh hasn't created a specific app to control this unit. However, if you do plan to use Google Cast, which will get you better quality than AirPlay, you will need to download their Macintosh Cast app just to set that up. With these features, you can effortlessly cast music from your phone directly right to this unit. Now, Macintosh has made streamers and integrated amplifiers, but but putting them together in one enclosure is new to them. So as a brand new product for McIntosh, we were eager to put the MSA5500 to the test and see if it lived up to the brand's legendary reputation. During our conversations with McIntosh's team and its engineers, it became clear just how much care and precision really went into the design of this amplifier. They really emphasized how critical it was to ensure the streaming capabilities didn't compromise the sound quality, flexibility, or overall performance, a challenge they approached with meticulous attention to detail. After all, even with all the great specs that the 5500 has on paper, if they aren't implemented correctly, you just won't have good sound. So what we did is we set up the MSA5500 in our test lab and a few other locations, and we used some Sonos Faber speakers and some McIntosh speakers to mix it up a little bit. Before pressing play on a single song, we have to say that given McIntosh's track record, our expectations were super high. So we went into our testing expecting spectacular sound, just like all other McIntosh products have. So to cut to the chase here, we were not disappointed. Connecting to the XR100 tower speakers from McIntosh is a good test of the quality of any amplifier. The MSA5500's ability to power the XR100 was very impressive, only being beaten in this regard by McIntosh's other more powerful standalone amplifiers. The sound was warm, but not dark or opaque, a hallmark of McIntosh's sound. Now, I want to walk you through what we heard from a few different test tracks here. First, Lucinda Williams sings The Beatles from Abbey Road is a new album recorded at the famous Abbey Road studio. It has a firm but detailed bass line that was easily reproduced with detail on the MSA5500. Lucinda's vocals came through with the utmost detail and had a warmth and soul that many amplifiers just can't reproduce without stripping out the soul. The MSA5500 is like other McIntosh amplifiers that keeps the music's soul intact while being good technically. The treble had good detail without being the least bit fatiguing. Cymbals and hi-hats sounded realistic and full-bodied while keeping the lower treble instrumentation natural. The mid-range was solid and detailed with a good lower mid-range body. Imaging and sound staging were excellent for an integrated product at this price, and they show that McIntosh wants this product to stand with some of the best amplifiers out there. Next, Tori Amos's Diving Deep Live 2024 is another excellent album recorded live and done really well. The MSA5500 allowed the live aspect of this recording to shine and took the realism up a notch from your standard studio recording. Tori's voice is crisp while having good body. Instruments had excellent separation, allowing each instrument to have its own space on the stage. The bass was as powerful as the recording would allow, and the soundstage allowed us to get the maximum live experience that the recording permitted. We had a tough time stopping this excellent recording and let all of the tracks play in their full glory. You know you have a quality amplifier and speaker combination when you want to just keep listening for hours and hours. In fact, we had times when we forgot that we were testing a new piece of gear and just enjoyed the performance. Overall, we really just enjoyed the simplicity and sound quality of this MSA5500. The app is really easy to use, and we love that you can use just about any streaming service you want and cast it directly to the unit, making it super simple to play your music. Just a note, if you are a Qobuz user, it is not available with this unit. Now, we also tested the moving magnet phono input and thought it sounded excellent for an inboard streaming amplifier. However, users of super high-end turntables listening to primarily vinyl might want a better outboard phono stage that offers moving coil loading and a little better sound quality and features. But if you're in that boat, you may want to consider a different unit from McIntosh anyways, since this one will be more focused on people who want to stream their music and just have the ability to add a turntable if they'd like. So overall, again, this just really impressed us with its features and simplicity of operation. We love that music-first listeners can get to their favorite music without the seemingly endless menu of options that some streamers on the market have. The front panel keeps the classic McIntosh aesthetic with the special vintage-looking knobs and the blue power meters. The rear panel, again, is well-marked and straightforward to connect with all the connections for today's streaming music lovers. The amplifier section is robust enough for just about any speaker likely to be paired with it. It also offers preamp outputs and a subwoofer output should your needs change and you want more power or to add a subwoofer for even better sound down the road. If you are looking for an all-in-one unit to stream music but also have the legendary sound and build quality that McIntosh is known for, this MSA5500 will be a great choice for you. We feel that this is a great option for so many people who don't want to sacrifice quality but also keep a relatively small footprint with their gear. If you think the MSA5500 is the right fit for you, you can order yours at the link in the description or at audioadvice.com to help support our channel. We offer free shipping, lifetime support, and a price guarantee. And if you're still unsure, feel free to call or chat with our experts or stop by one of our award-winning showrooms and we'd be happy to help you out. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of their latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.